Hi guys, welcome back. SimUK here. This is Motorsport Manager. I hope you're well. We're in Season 2. We've just done the pre-season stuff and some semi-positive feedback. Oh god, where is it? There it is, pre-season. Andre Gomez was 11th whilst Faith Anthony finished 14th. That's not bad at all. So I have been sat here looking at every single page. There's so many things that if you hover over them, they pop up and they give you really important information. So much stuff. But the key thing is here, this is what's been freaking me out. We are so far behind everybody. I mean, our car looks the BIZ, but it's not. I mean, it really isn't. And I finally completely cracked the back of all the information. I mean, there's so much detail and so much data and information here. It's easy to look at it and go, yeah, I you know, there's stars and numbers and yeah, all kind of makes sense. I get it. All of a sudden, all of those numbers and figures just fell into place for me, and now I have a really good understanding, I think, of what is in front of us. Now, I found a really cool page whilst I was looking around. Where was it? Let me just see if I can find it now. Team? Here it is. So this is our team. We've got Andre Gomez, our racer. He's 2 and a bit stars. Anthony is the same. She's 35. He has... Now, I've only figured this out because I've been looking at contracts... No, not contracts. Scouting reports, etc. And I finally figured it out. When a player... I read it somewhere. I couldn't possibly tell you where I read it. When a character has reached their full potential, they will just start losing skill. Once they've reached their maximum potential, they'll start working back the other way. That doesn't seem to be happening with Faith Anthony at all. She just seems to be either getting better or staying the same. I mean, she's 35. That's quite old for a racing driver. But Gomez is only 23. I believe he is already downgrading. He's already starting to fail. That's what I think is happening. I'm not 100% sure, but this is what I figured out myself. Now, when you've got like this guy here, an engineer. No, he's a racer, isn't he? Sorry. Here he is. A designer, not an engineer, a designer. When you design, for example, a new engine, he will add 10 points to that engine because he's got an engine level of 10. Gearbox will be 7, brakes will be 3. So this guy will not help us at all if I develop suspension with him. So it's almost completely pointless. And I've gone and scouted and looked at lots of different people, and I think 20 is the maximum that they can give you. So 10 is not bad, considering Peter O'Sullivan is only 1 and a tiny bit stars. So he's done all right there. So with this guy, I think we can develop the engine and the gearbox. But other than that, I think we'd be wasting our time. Brakes is only offering 3. But having said that, now this is the problem. This is how interconnected everything is. If we go to the car, then you can see on the chassis makeup, that tyre heating I don't fully understand. I know what tyre heating is. You get the tyres up to temperature before the race. That's why they have those blankets on them. Obviously, we don't have that at all. We've got 1 star. I don't know why. Maybe 1 star's the minimum. Improvability is slightly higher. Now, the reason why our improvability is slightly higher is because our engine supplier, Mersault, has a base stat modifier of 3. So I'm not entirely sure what that means. But because the improvability is medium, it means we can develop the engine quite a bit, I think. It's all kind of, I'm working towards figuring it out. So these are our targets here. Our deceleration is actually our best feature. Our worst feature is our speed. Now, I don't get that because in the pre-season speed test, we have the second highest speed. So I don't understand why that is. But anyway, in comparison to I mean, we're the worst in every regard. And we're just going to get absolutely trounced if I try and race like this. We've got the HQ being built. This is going to help us design, develop, and upgrade. Oh, yes. This is another thing I discovered. This panel gives you a breakdown of how your car parts are looking. Now, I don't understand this because they all look good. And I think what that means is we can develop something to the quality of great. I think that's what that means. But, so for example here, the engine. In order to really develop the engine, we need a test track. The test track unlocks components for engine part development and gives your drivers the chance to work on their overtaking skills as well as their cornering. Okay, but you can't have a test track until you've got factory level 2. So everything is intertwined. I can't seem to see that information now, but somewhere I'm sure upgrade buildings. Yeah, there we go. Upgrading unlocks plus 10 part development staff. So basically we've got 10 staff at the moment. We'll have 20, which means that when we're repairing or improving a piece of equipment, we can do it twice as quickly. Factory 4 extra part improvement slots. That means we can improve 4 items instead of just 2. Obviously, I know I'm teaching you how to suck eggs here. But it also unlocks the telemetry center, a test track, brakes R&D facility, 50% tour center, 50% helipad. It unlocks those things. For a while, I had it in my head that it was going to give us that. I was like, wow, we'll have a telemetry center, a test track, brakes and R&D facility. I was like, yeah, it's going to be amazing. But no, it unlocks them. So if you come up here to new buildings, at the moment I can't build a test track because it's locked. And then if you look there, unlock requirements, level 2 factory. So it's all starting to make sense now. But for the whole of the first season, I thought I understood it all, but I didn't. I really didn't have a clue. So I just sat here looking at it for hours, pretty much all day. It's my birthday today, so I've just been sat here looking at it. And then all of a sudden I was looking at this bit here because I didn't understand this bit at all. And then all of a sudden it was like the penny dropped and I went, oh, click, 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 click. Went to the car, looked at designing a new part. I picked the engine, say 20% top speed. And if you come over here, I hadn't seen this before either. That little arrow is our current best. As you can see here, is our current best. And if I develop this, it will be a lot better than what we have right now. If you hover over it, it says 69 from base, and I think that's from the chassis because we spent so much money on it. Plus 10 from the designer because he's got 10 on engine, and plus 20 from components. Now I don't really understand what the 20 components are, but there's a component cost down here of 50,000, so I assume it's that. But there are some areas that I'm not 100% on. So what I'm thinking now, sorry for the really long introduction, but what I'm thinking now, what I've been thinking about since the penny dropped about half an hour ago, I've been so excited. I'm like, oh, I get it. I really understand it now. I really proper understand it now. Bearing in mind, by the way, guys, if you're watching any other player play and you're thinking, oh God, you're so crap, I am running on long career session length, and race strategy difficulty is unrealistic, which means all AI teams will make fewer mistakes with their pit strategies, making the game more difficult. This is recommended for experienced players only, which I have just proven I'm not. Although now I think I am. And I'm also on AI driver level of hard. So, I mean, this is the hardest this game gets. That's why I'm struggling so much. Okay, I think that's everything I wanted to say. There's probably more. I have been contemplating whether or not to... You can see I've been looking at designers. See, look at that. I mean, that's good stuff, isn't it? But if you... There we go. So you can come down here and you can find people... Actually, no, he's no good. He is very good. He is average. He is not good. No. Hell yes. Probably way too good for us. 4.5 stars. I'm not even going to bother. No, I'm not going to bother. 13. Gearbox 5, brakes 2. See, that's no good to us. Front wing and rear wing, we can't do anything with. So that's a waste of time. No. See, again, he's got good scores, but on the wrong things. So really, this is the only guy. In fact, this guy's really good. He's probably too good for us. 2.5 stars. And he's unemployed. Oh, I'm interested. Let's talk. Okay. Okay. Oh. Hang on. Wait a minute. Sorry. I'm just so excited. I don't want to just jump into anything here. Let's compare him with our current guy. So, right. Now, this is the other thing. So there's so many layers to this game. It's unbelievable. Right. So, known components available when designing new parts. Each lead designer knows different components. These components can be added when building new parts for your cars. If a lead designer's skills increase over the course of their career, they may learn new components. Okay, cool. So if we compare these two guys, you can see that, yes, he's better with the engine, he's better with the gearbox, he's much better with the brakes. Same on the rear wing. Suspension, miles better. So, I mean, he's miles better in terms of development, but he has these known component perks. So he can reduce the build time by 2 days for each million that's spent. So if it's 5 million, you're going to save 10 days. That's huge. Adds a random great component. See, that's a level good. Right, okay, let me explain this. So you start off with a basic engine, and then you develop an average engine, and then you develop a good, then a great, then an epic, then a legendary. Now, if we developed an epic engine, he wouldn't add any perks to that engine at all. If we developed legendary, he wouldn't add any perks to that engine at all. But this guy, if we developed a legendary engine, would develop a legendary perk, but nothing for good, nothing for great, and nothing for epic, which is weird. The chances of us developing a legendary engine, bearing in mind we're bottom of the third, GP3, the third tier of racing, I don't think we're going to get to legendary. So yes, he's better at everything here, but these perks are pretty insane. So this one is a build time, so it reduces build time. This one is build time by -1 day, which is nowhere near as good as that. That's way better a perk, right? Nothing. Good, his good perk adds a random great component. So even though you're only developing a good engine, you're getting a great component for it. Plus, and that's quite a good one as well. You get reliability +2 for each day that the engine is, or whatever you're developing, is in production. So if it takes 10 days, you get an extra 20 on reliability. These perks are excellent in comparison to his perks, but his abilities are excellent in comparison to his abilities. This guy here is no good for us developing suspension. We might as well not bother at all, because we're going to be -7 in comparison. Brakes, again, pointless developing with this guy. Now this is the other thing. We do have a financial barrier. I mean, we've got maybe 11 million. Wish I could. Can I get more details? Oh, here we go. I don't think I've ever looked at this page. Oh, this is quite. Set budget of next year's car. Next year's car. With this button, you can choose how much money per race you want to save towards next year's car. Wow. And you can request additional funds. I have never seen this page before. I should have. Right, so cost per race. So we know that it's going to cost us £908,000 for each race. Why? What am I spending that on? Chairman payments, what are these? No, see, that's money coming in. So, oh, okay, we're putting 700,000. We're putting 700,000 per race into a kitty for next year, I guess, right? Drivers are earning 513,000. Race mechanics are on 77, 20, 40,000 for the HQ. Travel costs. That's because I paid for the HQ upgrade. Right, so we're only making 550,000 off of our sponsors. Any more? This is so interesting. I'm if I click on that. Okay, it's a little early in the season to be asking for money, don't you think? But he's still happy. So that's fine. He's just saying no. Point blank, no more money for you. But it's nice to know that it's there. So if I do push the boat out a little too far. Right, okay. So I'm really sorry for the extensively long introduction to this video, but I just had to get all that out. It just suddenly everything fell into place, and I just wanted to explain it all to you guys. Maybe you guys didn't know. Maybe it's just me. I don't know. Okay, so we have development coming. We do want to build the test track. Test track is going to cost... We don't know how much that's going to cost because we haven't yet built that. So, okay, so that it's probably not going to be this year, but it's going to be something we can develop this year for next year. If we've still got a job, that is. We need to get our speed up. Our speed is way too low. So, even though, this is the other thing, of course, takes longer to develop an engine. It costs more. Yeah, it's quite tricky. Current best part is original. Knowledge available is average. Okay. So I'm just going to focus on the engine this year, and that's it. Nothing else. Because I think without the engine, without that top speed, we are going to be absolutely screwed. And it's race day, isn't it? Top speed this is not going to go well. Okay. And I've still got to find a driver, haven't I? I've still got to find a spare driver, like a backup driver or whatever. Right. Let's start. Let's begin. Let's do the engine. So we can do -2 days for each day, but that's just speeds it up. What we need is top speed. And that's it. That's the only option we can add. So that's going to cost 1.5 million. You can see it's much better than the engine we have now. So let's go and do that. So we're 10th on everything, I think. Yeah. So we've got to start pushing our way up there. That's what's going to happen. Okay, 13 days and 22 hours. Let's go. 16th or above, part fittings. Right, now, based on what I just said earlier, Anthony is now going to be our top driver. Wow. Look at the lack of reliability on everything, except for the wings. Oh, okay, so we've got two engines that are identical at 69. I mean, that's much better than last year. But still not good enough. Okay. Suspension. Oh my god, that is so bad. Right, she's going to have the suspension. Now that's the same and the same. That's the same and the same. Right, okay. This, I'm not looking... Oh yeah, there's this as well. I discovered this earlier. So the front wing and the rear wing we have no control over, and we're like level 2 on those. Everything else is level 1. Reliability wise, we're a little bit better, but not much better. Our engine is the best part. other than the wings, which are even better than our engine. So we really need to focus on getting the engine up. Right, okay. That's enough babble. Let's go and get annihilated in this race. Oh, it's wet. I think we're actually better in the wet. We have some sort of strange advantage when we're in the wet. Rocco Sembaluk. Who are you? Who is this guy? The practice session is a great way to boost the skills of your reserve driver. Okay, cool. I do need to get reserve driver sorted out. Right. Okay. I think I've learnt so much. I'm just gonna get rid of all of these. Get rid of them all and start again from fresh, because I've learnt so much about so much that this is all just a mess. I mean, it's a mess to look at, it's a mess to work with, it's a mess in my head. Just want to start afresh. Year 2, better knowledge, better understanding. Am I actually deleting anything? I can't tell if they're actually going. Yeah, I think they are. Yeah, they are. This is probably a really bad idea, because we've worked hard on getting this information. My God, how many are there? Why are there so many? Does it auto-save them? Goodness me, there has to be a quicker way of doing this. How about a delete all? How about a tick box system? Wow, I'm not sure my finger will work again. Right. Start from afresh. What does this track want? Damn, I didn't take down the notes about what the track wants. What kind of track is this? I don't think it's going to tell me, is it? Okay, we are going... I'm also going to do this differently. I normally send them out for really short stints. I'm going to send them out for really long stints and try and get as much information as possible, and then try and adjust the car setup based on that feedback. That's my plan. So, right, let's go... So if I put that smack bang in the middle, then that will tell me whether they want more higher or lower downforce. I do think the high and the low is the wrong way round. That tricks me and confuses me every time. Tyre pressure and tyre camber, that's handling, isn't it? So we'll keep handling this end, and speed is at maximum speed. So, actually, isn't it better... Actually, isn't it better that I have everything in the middle and then they can... Doesn't that make more sense to start? I think it does. Let's do that. Intermediates, because it's raining. Okay, that looks good. I'll do the same for this lady, who actually has way less speed. I think she needs the speed up. Okay, that's not as straightforward as I was hoping it would be. Okay, something like that. That's kind of in the middle, kind of in the middle, kind of in the middle. Yeah, okay. Let's go with that. What do you got, guys? Show me what you have. Okay, send out on a long stint. 8 laps. I'm not sure if you can get 12 in, so I'm going to do 8 because I do want them to come in so I can save if it's good, or maybe tweak and send them out for one more go. I don't know. Should we do 1 on one and 1 on the other? I can always call her in early, can't I? That's probably the best idea. Right, speed this up. Actually, we'll go 2 times because it goes too fast for me otherwise. So, Black Sea, this isn't it? The Black Sea. I've also edited the shortcuts, so I've now got control over the... If you look at Gomez's speed attacking driving stance. I can change it just at a flick of a button. I've still got to learn which button does what, but I've changed the keybinds so I can do that. Okay, Andre Gomez sets a new fastest sector, sector 1. That's the fastest sector out of anybody. Tone down the aero, more responsive handling. Okay, I've made a note of that. I'm so excited. I'm so excited about the new HQ. I think that's going to bring... Well, I hope that's going to make things so much better. Soften handling. Okay. Knowledge unlocked. Downforce is good. Downforce, big tick. So after this race, depending on how well it goes, I'm going to go and see if I can find us a spare driver. I'm not sure how easy that's going to be, but we'll go and have a look. It's probably better to look for drivers at the end of the season. Longer gears. Okay. So let's bring him in. Because Anthony isn't happy with anything at all. And Gomez only has one issue. So let's fix the one issue he has. What's our lap times? Oh my god. 3.7, 3.9 behind. That's huge. Okay, send him out again. So he wants more handling. Does that mean oversteer or understeer? I really don't know. Let's try. Go oversteer. That looks pretty good. I like that. 78%. I'm not going to save that. Anything over sort of 80, 90%, we'll go with that. But okay, let's bring her in. She's given us feedback. Well, I'm not sure I'll be able to get her out again, though. Okay, she's in. Let's send her back out. She doesn't look that happy. So she wants less aero. Okay. Softer hand... What does softer handling mean? This. So she wants more oversteer. And she wants longer gears. So I'm going to go with that. I feel pretty good about that. 69% is not worth saving. Let's send her out and see what happens. Handling is much better. That's it. He's got 3 ticks then. He's good. Well, I say he's good. He's as good as he can get in our car, which is 3.7 seconds off the pace. So until we've unlocked or finished developing the factory and possibly even develop the test track and the engine, I mean, we've got a lot to do. It's going to be a difficult... It's going to be a really, really difficult season, this. I thought everything was going to fall into place this season until I sat and looked at it all today and then just went, oh, I get it. And then I realised how far away we are from anything. The aero is good. She's happy. It's 1 tick. Aero feels fantastic. So, I mean, we've got the perfect setup for Gomez. Presumably a very good setup for Faith. We'll go and have a look in a minute. First race of the season, guys. We're going to get so smashed. As in beaten. Intermediate tyres. Okay, let me just check here. What's the weather like? Okay, so it's very low grip on the track at the moment. No water, and it looks like it's going to be sunny. That's a bit of a shame. Race trim, pit stop guru, tyre changes. Tyre changes are 50% faster in single-seater and GT races. Tyre changes are 15% fast. Nice, 50% faster. That's epic. Light-footed, ultra-soft tyres. Ultra-soft tyres wear more slowly. We'll have that. And race trim. All right. Hey, we've got some positive stuff going on. Car setup. Right. Oh, look at this. Oh, no, we got that wrong. Okay, we got that completely wrong. She wants to go this way. She wants to go to understeer. So let's bring that right up to there. Oh, that's not bad. Quite like that. I think she's going to like that one. I'm going to go with that. Yeah, I'm feeling that. I don't know whether to save it or not and just say adjust the handling and understeer. 76 is low, but I think the 76. All right, let's go. We'll say 76% needs understeer. There we go. It's pretty informative. Okay, so we're going to go maximum. Are we going to go maximum laps? I'm feeling 13. I'm feeling 13 for some reason. So she can get off the start finish a bit quicker. Okay, what tyres are we going for? Super softs. And they'll wear more slowly for her. Oh, actually, let's just double check that. The tyre choice are minimum 11 laps. Okay, so we'll put 13 in there and we'll go flat out. Okay, I've got it. Good. I like my thinking. I'm not sure if it's going to work, but I like it. Right. You haven't got that perk, so you can have intermediate softies. And you can have 15 laps. So they've both got a little bit less fuel. Oh man, I'm saving that. Have I saved it already? I don't know. 93%. I'm not tweaking any of that. Okay. That's as best as we can do. Okay. So we are going to... We're going to push and we're going to be on overtake to start. And just see how long we can stay in front. Um, 12th and 18th. Why are we starting 12th and 18th? Okay. Normally we start at the front. That's a bit of a problem. Okay, 3, 4, 5 reds. Go, go, go. Good start from Anthony. Average start from Gomez. Let's follow Anthony and see how she's doing. Right, now I must keep an eye on the tyre temperatures and remember to bring them in for fuel on lap 11. So there's 45 laps. Oh my god. I'm not sure if I have enough fuel. And it really hasn't worked out. Look at this. 18th and 20th. We're miles off the pace. Okay, Anthony's battling with 18th. Gomez is just lagging behind. Ah, so disappointing. So disappointing. I mean, our engine is so much better than it was last year, and yet we're still last. We still have the worst car. We just seriously need some... We just seriously need some better equipment, a better car. We need that factory. That's one of the key things, I guess. Oh, let's go 2 times speed, because that'll take forever otherwise. Right, well, yeah, see, languishing at the back, there's not much I can really talk about. It's, you know, we are the slowest, and yes, we're last. Having said that, I mean, we are hanging on to the arse of 18th, aren't we? We do have a bit of a fuel problem. So, for example, Gomez has, let's say, 10 laps left. He's on lap 4, so he's going to come in on 14. That's only going to get us... That's only going to get us to lap 40. So, I did sort of gamble a bit. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. Temperatures were too hot. Too busy chatting. So yeah, the I basically guessed at the fuel because I didn't write anything down before the race, so I didn't know how many laps or anything. Bit silly, but yeah, we're definitely not going to have enough fuel. That's for sure. And we are just so slow, even with less fuel, faster tyres, and engine set on overtake. We're still miles behind everybody. I think the only chance we've got to overtake anyone is if they crash, their engine fails, or we somehow manage to overtake them in the pits. Just go flat out on this fuel for now. We might have to do an extra fuel stop, but that's okay. Your tyres don't look too good either. I'm pretty sure we're done for, to be honest with you. Not feeling confident at all. She's got 3.2, he's got 5.5, 5.1 rather. Yeah, we're okay to be using these fuel levels. We're last, guys. We're not actively trying to win a race here. Right, let's bring her in early. I think we're going to go... I don't see there's any point using the other tyres. That's good. That's really good. Look at the mistake chance of everyone. 2%, 2.2%, 2.5%. That's awesome. We're definitely going flat out on the pit stop. And then what I think what I'll do, because I mean she's not competitive in terms of speed. So what I'll do is I'll drop her engine strategy right down. Oops. Still getting used to these buttons. I'm just going to get her tyre temperatures up, and Gomez is going to come in on the next lap. So yeah, instead of I'm going to try and do a 2-stop strategy. I'm not sure how. Oh, we've got 18 fuel. Oh, we might be all right then. 36, 40. Yeah, we'll be fine. Oh, I didn't realise that. Well, in that case. (10 to 12 laps, 12 to 14 laps. How does super soft last longer than soft? Me not understandy. Okay, whatever. We'll fill up. Ugh. Gosh. The car's in a bit of a state. I'm going to have to keep an eye on that because I've always assumed super soft... Ah, someone made a mistake. Unbelievable. I've always assumed that super soft would last less laps, but I've just seen that that isn't the case. I need to pay more attention. Let's get his tyres up to temperature. Yeah, I think we're going to be alright here then. I think we can do a 2-stop strategy. I was a bit lucky. Bit of a gamble, but it may have paid off. There's a whole bunch of cars about to go in and do pit stops, so... try and keep those tyre temperatures up right on the hot, but not in the hot. I think that's the sweet spot. I'm not sure. I used to try and keep it in the red, but I think that's actually counterproductive. I'm not entirely sure, I'll be honest. That looks pretty good. So we can pump your... No, where's the button? There it is. Pump your fuel use right up. So with 12 laps you're going to come in around about 27. Yeah, it's going to be tight, but for the final strategy we'll drop that down. %45 on the engine, 47. Whoa. Yeah, the gears are knackered. We've got so much work to do on this car. I kind of feel guilty. I kind of feel like I screwed it up last season. I think you have to have a new chassis every year. I'm not 100% sure. But my understanding was incorrect. I thought I was going to continue with last year's chassis this year and continue developing it the way I had been. I don't think that is the case. 19th and 17th. Hey, I'm not paying attention. This is good. Has everyone pitted once? Not everyone. There's 3 people who haven't pitted yet. That's interesting. Anthony's tyre temps are dropping a little bit. Booster up a tad. Right, 2 people in the pit. I think we're going to pass them, guys. We're going to go to 15th here. Oh, this will be fantastic. If I can finish 15th, I'll be well happy. No, they're out the pits too quick. No, I think they're ahead of us. 12 seconds ahead of us, in fact. Oof. P. Schober is absolutely annihilating it. Good for you. Next year, we'll be annihilating it, I'm sure. Unless we get fired this year, of course. Anthony is in 17th. We're 1 place away. Okay, he's a bit worried about the parts. I think Gomez especially is going to need some repairs. I think Anthony will be okay. But she's coming in first, so... No. The fuel levels are fine, Anthony. Don't panic. I say that. How many laps left? Lap 20. 38. Oh no. No, we're going to need to do a 3-stop. We're going to need to do... So I had the fuel thing sorted out in my head and I've just ruined it again by allowing ourselves to drive around on maximum fuel usage. Yeah, don't worry, Anthony, you're coming in probably 1 lap time. Yes, we can pit for tyres soon, don't panic. They do both need tyres, actually. Right, Anthony's coming in, so that's 17 to 19. See, look, her tyres are more. Interesting. We'll fill up. I'm going to give that a quick fix because I think that's going to fail. Let's go look at you, buddy. So you're coming in next lap. She's going to be on low fuel usage and attack, because I want her new tyres to be up to temperature. You can go low and attack as well. So I'm pretty confident we're going to finish last. Okay, she is out. Let's bring him in. So he's got 12 to 14 and 20 to 22. I'm sure that said... Oh, because they've already been used. You pillock. You absolute doofus. Alright, 20 to 22 laps. 21 laps remaining. That sounds good. Well, good in the sense that that's enough tyre, but not enough fuel. Park condition. Right. Yeah. This is not a good... This is not a good first race. Yeah, his gearbox has just failed. Just entered the red. When it's in the red, it can completely fail at any moment. Gear changes. Oh, great. Yeah, it's all knackered. That's a lot of work they're having to do. We're going to be last. Maybe somebody's car will fail and yes, I've just done it. I've just dropped your tyre degradation. So I need you to conserve your fuel and conserve your tyres. We're going to try and get all the way to the end. Good luck, us. Good luck, us. So he's doing 197 on the straights. How fast is he going? Or this guy? Or this guy? He didn't tell me, sod. Anyone. Tell me anyone's speed. You? Let's go back to first place guy. 215. Yeah, we're so off the pace. So unbelievably off the pace. 26 laps, so we've got enough fuel to get us around to 40. I don't think there's much chance we're going to get 46 laps without another stop. A couple of cars are coming for a pit stop. I think we might be overtaking Dreyfus here. Or has he already lapped us? He must have already lapped us. Okay. Oh, I get it. When it's kind of red or pink, he's not in the pits. He's asked to come into the pits. I see. So these guys are not in the pits. They're about to go in the pits. Yeah, I understand now. So this is first and second place, guys. Something else I discovered whilst I was looking around. Look at this. Tells you what their strategies are and all sorts of things. There's a lot of useful information in there. I have been looking in and experimenting and understanding and figuring out. Yeah, I was just thinking your tyres are a bit low. Alright, let's punch it up a bit on both of you. Only for a few minutes though, because you know what happens. Your tyres get too hot and then you have to come in and get some more. Who are we following here? So we're in 18th, we're 16 seconds off 17th place. I think our race is over. Unless somebody crashes or their car fails, I think this is where we're going to finish today. And it's disappointing, but at least I understand why we're in this position. Oh, Evans has just pit. That means Gomez goes up a position. Nice. 18th and 19th would be alright. I mean, 15th and 14th and 15th would be better, but not being last is good. Retired. Yes! Gerard has retired. His car has given up on him. Excellent. That's one place we've gained, as long as we can overtake him. Anyone else want to give up? 17th and 18th. We just need one more car to retire and we'll hit our sponsor objective. That would be good for us. On our first race, that would be excellent for us. Anthony. Oh God. Anthony has just gone into 15th place. That's quite exciting. We've only got 8.7 laps left, which is not going to get us to 45, so we're going to have to come in for fuel. So we're going to lose that position, unfortunately. Gomez and Anthony, 14th and 16th. Good Lord. Look how easily 14th just overtook us then. 15th, rather. They're driving so much faster than we are. So much faster than we are, and we need to come in and get some more fuel, so let's just stay out as long as we can, I guess. How many laps have you done, sir? 34. We've got 8 laps of fuel. That'll get us 44. We might be able to do that. She wants to come in for fresh tyres. His suspension is absolutely cream crackered. Her gears are shot to bits. Oh my word. It's going to be so tight, this. Not where we finish, but if we finish. Yeah, 16 and 19%, that is very low. I don't want to come in though, because, I mean, we're in a good position and we're going to lose them. But, do you know what? She's freaking out. She's freaking out. We've got no tread on her tyres. 6 laps remaining. Put 7 in there. We'll let her come out and go full on. I think we're going to come out last or something. Yeah, there goes 15th, 16th, 17th, 18th, 19th, 20th. She's going to come out in 18th. So what's he's on lap 38. He's got 5 laps to go. Why does he think he's got enough fuel? I don't think he's got enough fuel. How does it work? When the winner passes, you don't have to complete the rest of the laps, you just have to complete 1 lap or something? Oh, the safety car is out. Yes. Let's pit now. Fuel options. Let's make sure you've got enough fuel. Let's fix that and then you can go. Okay. We may have a chance. Somebody's crashed that. We're actually going to gain that another position here. This is awesome. So Gomez is in 15th place. And I think as long as he comes out before the safety car, he can get back in that position. No, he's 16th now. Bugger. But 16th is where we need to be, isn't it? And we've got to overtake El Sadat as well. Wherever he is. Where is he? Oh man. Yeah, that's a problem. So, awesome. We're in 15th and 17th now. Just got got fresh tyres. He's got fresh tyres. Let's when the safety car goes, let's just go for it. We might be able to, you never know, we might be able to pinch a position. There's only 3 laps left. We've got 5 laps of fuel each. Safety car is heading into the garage. Go, go, go. There it goes. Race on. Oh no, sorry. Thought it was turning off. Right, well the tyres are up to temperature. I did want you to attack, but your tyres are too hot. Okay, they're complaining about everything. The car is in a bit of a state. Yeah, I know, you've got parts broken all over the place. So, whatever happens, we're 15th and 16th right now. Whatever happens, one of our cars should be capable of holding the sponsor objective, I'm hoping. Let's see. There's only a couple of laps left. Oh my god. Well, Evans has just overtaken Anthony. Okay, scratch that. Evans has just overtaken both of our cars, despite us being on super softs. Evans has much better car, it seems. Oh man, look, the tyre temperatures are too high. I put them into aggressive driving too soon and ruined my opportunity. I can't believe that. Gutted. Totally gutted. '17th and 18th. Yeah, it's not great. That's not great. Until we get a faster car, I fear that's what's going to happen to us in every race. I'm not going to bother looking at the pit stop strategies because we have much bigger problems. That's not good. That is not good. So if the only thing we do this year is get our speed up, then we've achieved something good. Alright, 100% morale, plus 4%. That's good. You can see how he's always constantly going down. This is good though, these are going up. He's constantly going down, their form is good as well. Nice. Yeah, I think he's reached his peak. Even though he's only 23, he's reached his peak and now he's becoming less good. Really disappointing. Oh, this is my spare driver. Okay, I need to get a test driver. There's a lot I need to do. We've got to pay out for our expenses. Oh, incidentally, I deleted all my mods. As I realised all the names and stuff were all messed up. It was a bit of a disaster. So I just got rid of them all. I just had a thought actually, because Gomez is coming down in his skill level, I could very well, I may have already said this, I could very well put him as the test driver and get us a new driver. That would be awesome. Right, let's have a look at pit crew because we desperately need more people. Tyres and fixing. See, 7 was our bare minimum, but I want to up it to... Oh, this is good. 10 and 8. So he can join. He's a good backup. We need more than that. You're absolutely not any good to us. Neither are you. Your rear jack is 10. And rear jack doesn't need anything other than... So he can just be our rear jack support until we can find somebody better. And that means you're not good enough. Tyres and fixing though, 9 and 6. That is a decent backup. When you haven't got anybody, that's not bad. What have you got? Tyres are 5, fixing is 4. Not good enough. Sorry. Okay, so who's knackered then? You are. So we need a refueler. Oh yeah, perfect. Ding. And we need a rear jack. Oh, they're all knackered. That's annoying. Okay, I think that sort of sorted itself out there a little bit. That's all right. That looks okay. Yeah, I mean that's not great. What's this? Front jack. Who's on front jack? You are. It doesn't make any difference. Okay, that's fine. So, all right, let's look at the mail then. What have we got here? Don't need that. Car condition update 44 and 36. That's pretty good. Normally higher. Interviews. We're not doing interviews anymore. Screw interview people. Pit crew 12.5 seconds. Okay, that's fine. Schuber wins the Black Sea Grand Prix. Yes, well done. So, car. That's in development. They're fixing the car. That's in development. Let's go see if we can find a driver. Drivers. Sort them by ability. Ah, does that... until I look at them, I don't know what ability they are. Is that what you're saying? Yeah, that's annoying. There's an abbreviation of what skills they have. He seems pretty darn good. Maybe I ought to sort by... Yeah, he is good. Look, 632,000 per race. Let's sort by cost per race then. So... feedback needs to be high. Oh, your feedback is very high. Well, 10 to 14. Focus is good. Okay, I'll tell you what, we're going to scout you. Oh, he looks good. Oh, Alex Baldwin, already scouting this guy. Cool, okay. Oh, your feedback is very high. Right, I filled that up. Beth Lister, braking is good, feedback is good. Oh, she's good. She is good. Not interested. Okay, all right. Little bit rude. Little bit rude. Katie Linares. Oh, God, no. Okay, so I don't think there's much we can do. Just repair the car, which they've done. Car repairs are finished. Just check and make sure they are improving parts. Now, which parts are they improving? They're getting the engine, but we're developing a new engine. So is there any point to doing that? That's going to happen one day after the race. Can't wait until we've got twice the amount of staff. I think we ought to focus on the gearboxes, because they failed. They both failed in both cars. Without a gearbox, we haven't really got much of a racing car. That seems to make sense to me. All right, male, what have we got? Scott Price. Scott would not be one of the best drivers. He doesn't have a huge amount of potential. Best quality is his focus. Let's have a look at Scott Price. Oh, his feedback is horrendous. All right, forget that idea. Who's the other one? Where's the email? Hi Sim, Nevada Malado. Low quality driver, doesn't have a huge amount of potential. Strength. He's also a pay driver. What's that mean? The driver sponsors will pay me $293,000 for each race that he's involved in, 50% if he's in the practice. If only your feedback was better, I would take you on. Hang on a minute. They're going to pay me $153,000 for every race he's involved in. And his wages are $52,000. So I'm going to make money out of him. But his feedback is less than Anthony's. So that's going to be counterintuitive. If it was higher, then yeah. Wow. The designed engine is done. What's going on here? What's going on? Too many things. Alex Baldwin would be an average driver in the European Racing Series. His potential is good, and given the chance, he could improve and become one of the best drivers. Alex's strength is his feedback, but he has issues with adaptability. Alex Baldwin. Wow. 21. Not interested. Damn you. Engine build is finished. Right, I'm more interested in this anyway. So, yes, we have moved closer to being average. Right. Before I design another one, let me just go to improve parts and look at this engine. Wow, that is a lot better. But reliability is horrendous. Right, focus on the gearbox for now. We're going to design another engine. So we've moved up to average. The next engine will be good, which means we get to utilize a random great component or plus 40 to max speed. That's quite a lot. Let me just work this out here. Top speed plus 20. We can always fix reliability. It takes time, but we can do it. Build time plus 15 to max. Plus 40 to max. That's a lot better than the engine we've just built. It's almost twice. It's more than twice as good. I'm going for that. That's 1.6 million though. Wow. We are getting poorer by the minute. 20 days and 22 hours. Okay, now that engine is exciting. I am excited to see how much difference that engine makes. We need something. I think speed first, then acceleration. Well, we'll focus on speed first. We may need to get a different designer before we start doing acceleration. No information. My microphone is covering part of the screen. I can't see anything. That's better. 3 mails. Report on upcoming race in Munich. Okay, let's write this down. Line through that. Munich. How many? 43 laps. Oh my god. 40% chance of rain. This track is an acceleration track. We don't have good acceleration. We don't have good anything, to be fair. Acceleration, front wing, and suspension. Yes, I'm predicting we don't do particularly well in this race. That's my prediction. It doesn't matter about fuel burn and tyre wear because we're just trying to get to the end of the race pretty much. Dilemma. Hang on a second. Hi Sim, speaking as one of your most senior members of staff, I feel like we would all benefit hugely from a dedicated area within the HQ to aid our development. The staff centre would give us a place to stay overnight in case we need to work late, a good cafeteria. Yeah. I know, dude, but I'm very poor. Where do we go? 5.7 million. Boost driver fitness. Driver focus improvements, staff centre improve staff stats. I just can't do it this year, man. I'm sorry. I'm not sure why it's got a football pitch in it either. Hi Sim, I've heard from some of my friends at Predator Racing Group that they often spend time practicing their pit stops in a dedicated facility at the track in Guildford. I was wondering if we could take the pit crew down there ourselves. It would be a great benefit. Absolutely. All pit crew stats go up by 1. For 500,000. I am very happy with that. Let's go look at the pit crew. We are now the 5th fastest pit crew. And that's not even our best pit crew team. Look at this. We've got a 13. What do you do? So, yeah. I'm not going to do it now because it's going to screw this up. But yes. Yes, I like. Damn, I should have hired some extra people before I did it, shouldn't I? There aren't any. Okay. Okay, this is going to be an uphill struggle this season. I thought it was going to be a lot easier. Sponsor offer. Okay, what do we got? Carn Blanco. 10 races, upfront payment of 200,000, fixed payment per race. Yes. That will offset our expenses by quite a bit. I mean, we're only spending 700,000, so we only need 7 million to cover 10 races. That's good. I like. Okay, what are you showing me here? I'm confused. Something in scouting. Oh God. Andre Gomez's new sideline in modelling seems to be going beautifully, with the sim racing driver already having been signed up for a number of high-profile ad campaigns. That could be good for our advertising, I suppose. As well as starring Turn in the latest Brutus tyres calendar. Okay, the reaction amongst the paddock has been mixed, with Ho Liang telling us I'm pretty sure they're going a bit crazy with the airbrush. He's a good-looking guy, but not that good-looking. There are some rumours that Gomez has been tapped to walk the catwalks of Milan for Chiffre's newest show, which would cap his meteoric rise within the world of modelling. So yeah, that boosts marketability. That's rather cool. Scouting report of Frankie Kenny. Frankie Kenny would be one of the weakest drivers. It's probably not worth staking a huge amount on her potential. Okay. Feedback's good. She's 36. I didn't see that. Okay, scratch that idea. Forget that one. Move on. Find a reserve driver. Yes, I'm trying. I am trying. 9th or above, below target. Oh dear. That's gone down quickly. -10 on my interview answer. What was my interview answer? I thought I'd refused to speak to him. Okay, we got a scouting thingy. New handling development center for Vexel Motorsport. Yeah, good for them. Munich preview roundup. Yep. Clementi would be a below average driver. He doesn't have a huge amount of potential. Oh dear. Only 21. Look at the feedback on the guy. This guy's awesome. Is he interested? No. Bugger. Do you know what? I would have snapped him up. That's exactly what I'm looking for. Half decent driver, excellent feedback, great focus. Shame. Okay, all right, move on. It's race day. Okay, so I'm going to wrap this episode up here, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Hopefully you can see the direction I'm trying to go in. That last development pushed us up quite a bit. I think the next engine is going to double that, so I'm expecting us to be somewhere around here, which is still below average. So we're going to have to presumably... Well, I can't look at it now, but I believe there was quite a bit of available development space above the engine's current speed. Oh, yeah, I probably need to do that in order to get halfway up, actually. Well, you know, I've got to focus on something, and speed seems to be quite important in racing, so we'll stick with it and see if it helps at all. But thank you so much for watching, really appreciate it. Until next time, take care of yourselves, and goodbye for now.